A teenage boy died after slipping into a sudden drop-off in Lady Bird Lake. His family reported him missing in the water on Sunday, and this morning crews recovered a body matching the teen's description.
KXAN's Brianna Hollis takes a closer look tonight, speaking with the Watershed Protection Department about the depth points of the lake.
The scene is cleaned up. The media briefings have come and gone, but an unimaginable loss remains for the loved ones of a teenage boy who set out Sunday for a family day on Lady Bird Lake.
Our hearts go out to the victim's family, friends.
Police say the victim and his family had kayaks and paddleboards on the lake when the teen got off his kayak to stand in some shallow water. He was, quote, unknowingly standing near an underwater shelf, which is a sudden drop-off in the lake. When he stepped or slipped off, he did not resurface. Crews later found his kayak and the teen's life jacket inside.
Obviously, people, they like what the shoals, what these shallow areas provide.
Dr. Brent Bellinger with the city's Watershed Protection Department says you can't always tell exactly where these drop-offs are.
But off of those, you can get, really steep drop-offs that, again, sometimes are evident, sometimes are visible. But with the aquatic vegetation out there, sometimes those things are obscured.
The last comprehensive survey mapping out the depth points of Lady Bird Lake happened in 2008. Austin Water already had an item on this week's City Council agenda calling for a new survey. It would cost about $110,000. Still, Bellinger says because Lady Bird Lake is not a lake, rather a dammed section of the Colorado River, there's constant land and water movement that always changes how deep certain areas are.
When you expect your foot to hit something and it doesn't, you could just go under. If you're caught off guard, you're probably more likely to have a sharp inhale. And if you happen to go underwater, you're just going to exacerbate, what is a bad situation.
Brianna Hollis, KXAN News.
And investigators have no evidence to suggest foul play was involved in the teen's death. APD urges everyone to wear a life vest while out on the water. Swimming is technically banned on Lady Bird Lake, and Watershed Protection says other dangers exist like flash currents and harmful underwater debris. 16 deaths have been reported since 2022, most of which were not deemed suspicious by the Austin Police Department. Digital data reporter Christopher Adams has this interactive map showing the locations, the dates, and information from police. You can go through that right now at KXAN.com.